Hello, everyone, and welcome to I Am Not Okay with Day. I am your host, Day. And you guys, this is a very special episode out on a very special day. It is our birthday. And no, not my birthday, our birthday, the podcast's first birthday. Yay! You guys, it's been one whole year since the first episode of the podcast was released. And let me tell you, I can't believe it. I can't even believe this is happening. It still feels surreal. It doesn't feel like me sometimes. I can't believe that I chose to do something. I made this goal and I stuck to it this whole time because let me tell you, it has been really hard to stick to. And the fact that I'm still doing this after a whole year, it's very special. It's very special. And I wanted to make sure that I was acknowledging how special and how amazing it is that we've made it a whole year and just celebrate this milestone because it is a milestone. I hope that this is year one of many of the podcast. And let me tell y'all, the other day, I actually listened to the very first episode of the podcast that I ever did. I re-listened to it and I don't really do that, but I don't know why I decided to do that. And it was just crazy because I was so different. I remember like hearing myself say certain things and I remember how I felt recording it and saying it. And I remember just how hard it was and how scared I was to say the things I was saying, to let it out there into the world for people to hear. It was the most terrifying thing I have ever done in my entire life. And it's also been the most fulfilling thing I've ever done. And I can't believe it, but I really am so proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. And I think it's important for me to acknowledge that and to say that because so many things have changed. So many things have really just turned my whole life around. And I've been able to push past the hardest days of my life to share some of the hardest things with people that I don't even know and to really push myself to be vulnerable and to stay vulnerable. And it is hard. Let me tell you that it is hard. I remember the resistance I had with myself. You know, I talked about that in the very first episode, how resistant I was to my own feelings. And now look at me. I'm out here just telling everybody everything. Okay. I just released an episode yesterday about how much I've been struggling. And that's something I would never have said 2 years ago to anyone, let alone so many people, strangers. It's crazy, but I'm so proud of myself and I'm just grateful for this platform. Let me tell you that I have received so many messages from people and even to this day, like it's crazy because when I first released the podcast, initially I got a lot of messages from people saying, you know, like, thank you for sharing and this really means so much to me and I feel the same way too and I am really struggling with XYZ and thank you. And like after a while, like those initial messages, you know, they kind of died down. But like even up to the other day, I still got messages like it's something that like was a lot in the beginning and then it died down and then here and there I'll still get messages and it's so refreshing and it makes me feel like I can keep on going when I get messages from people saying, thank you for talking about this. And I feel the same way. And girl, me too. And just like all of the relatability of it all, like to know that other people resonate with things that I've said over this past year, to know that it's opened certain conversations that would never have happened if I didn't have this, to know just how much doing this podcast has changed my life. It is a gift that is unmatched. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who is listening, everyone who has listened, everyone who's reached out and sent me messages. Thank you to everyone who is supporting me, who have always supported me, who my new supporters, my OG supporters. Thank you, everybody. Truly, I never did this to be famous. I never did this like to make money. This was never the goal that I have. And I'm just so honored that to know that the goal that I initially had has been achieved and is still something that like is continuous. Like it's not like, okay, I've achieved this and then that's it. But it's something that continues to work and is continuous, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for everyone in all the countries, all the strangers listening to me that don't know me and resonate with whatever I'm saying. Thank you guys so much. I talked about it yesterday in yesterday's episode, how much I've been struggling with just with how I've been feeling, but also with thinking about the podcast and where I want to go next and, having the energy and the desire to do it. And now more than ever, I feel like I have to keep going. I have to keep doing this because of what it's done for me. Just having this time to reflect on how life-changing this podcast has been. There is no way I can stop it now. There's no way. And yes, I know the risks of being vulnerable in such an open way, and it's worth it to me. And so I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep being vulnerable and open and sharing and growing. And I just thank you guys for being on the journey with me. And I can't wait to see where we are in another year from now. I'm just so excited to see what the Lord is going to do through this podcast. He's already done so much good stuff, and I know it's just going to continue. So from me to you guys, thank you. And until next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, until however long it'll be, we will keep on doing this. So thank you for hanging out with me, and let's celebrate. Until next time, you guys. Bye.